Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth. I am back again for your mid-March monthly Horoscope. This is for everyone with their sun, moon, or ascendant in lovely Taurus. So I am still doing private readings. Feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I'm doing the 1 hour is 75, the 2 hours 150, and I am still doing the tarot cord cutting combo, which is $100 and it's 90 minutes. Everybody was like emailing me about using my regular deck, and I do like to keep people on their toes so I don't become boring and predictable when it comes to the tarot. So I am trying to, and I will be rotating through my decks, trying to rotate through my decks. I probably won't be doing the health videos again for some time unless it's by request because they take so long. They take about 2 hours for each one, start to finish, or more, and I can only do so many a day, and so it really slows me down as far as working with private clients and then my schedule. So chances are I will be doing the sex and relationships videos again sometime in April, but I am going to be using my regular deck for April, general readings for April. So don't panic, okay? I will be back doing these. I kind of missed it because these, obviously this is my main deck and I love my main deck. So again, this is for everyone with their sun, moon, or ascendant in Taurus. My lovely tortoises. I had this crazy dream the other night. Interestingly enough, Taurus, I'll tell you, I went to this pond and there was like 31, and I counted. I was with somebody, I don't remember who it was, and I was counting turtles. Okay, the whole pond was like surrounded in turtles, and there was like giant orange ones and like small regular like black ones or brown ones, and it was just like a wild dream. It was wild, and I don't know whether I was connecting to the turtles, like, or whether it was just a dream. I don't know. But anyways, it was kind of crazy, and I'll share that with you because um, 31 is it's a lot of turtles. So anyways, so without further ado, let's see what we've got for you for the mid-March. And I will say it is coming up that there's a lot of change happening because of the eclipse. And I've said it in my other videos before, but I'm seeing it specifically for this month. A lot of stuff going on. And because of Uranus Pluto as well. So we don't want to forget about those characters. But it's I blame it on the eclipse. Things are coming to end. Things are coming to a climax point, where things have to change, or this is dead end kind of time where you're not moving ahead, and I feel like it's the same for you, Taurus, because the outcome, and I'm just going to go right to it, is being undecided about career, coming to the end of your rope, coming to the edge of your road, the end of the road, and you're at the end of the road, and you're going, okay, I need to make a decision. And knowing you, Taurus, this is a very difficult thing because you're very practical and you're like, well, I don't know if I can financially do it. And, well, how am I supposed to pay my bills? Well, the thing is that if you don't make a decision, you won't be able to pay your bills anyways because things are coming to an end. So if that means it's an end of a career, end of a job, end of a, whatever situation you've got going on, a relationship, things are coming to an end, so you won't be able to, hold off any longer. And it's possible for you to stay stagnant in this position of, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, that's where you're at. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And you're just kind of just like, Tauruses can stay there for a long time. Really long. The thing about this card is usually people have two options because there's actually two sides to the fence. It's like, I imagine she is sitting on the fence, right? And one side over here is one decision and the other is another, you know? But also, it's about creating your own path. As you can see, this path ends. But if in like Indiana Jones, she steps off the ledge, the ledge is going to miraculously show up for her underneath her foot. So she needs to have some faith that it's going to happen. Am I saying go jump off a ledge or go walk off a ledge and test the universe? No. Okay. I've said that before, and I'll say that again with this card. Okay. This is metaphorical. This is where you need to think about career. Usually, I tell people when they get this card, you have two options. On one side, you need to either start your own business or change careers. That's it. The same old cannot continue. The same old is not going to continue. The eclipse is going to change that. The same old will not be able to. You will not be able to continue. I feel like you have the miser card and what the track that you're on right now. And the miser card is about clinging. It's about being, well, a miser, holding onto your money, penny pinching, and being generally very tight-fisted. But the miser card is also about clinging onto the past, clinging onto the way things are. And it's not going to work. It's just not going to work anymore. The eclipse is going to change things. And you need to be prepared for that because it's either going to be where you change careers or you start your own business. One or the other. Does that mean... It means, okay, so it means creating your own life the way that you want it to be. No more being a cog in the machine. No more showing up to work, day in and day out, doing something you don't even like. No more. It doesn't, that card really is about having to put yourself out there. Doesn't mean you can't plan. Doesn't mean that you can't be organized. It doesn't mean you have to be reckless and quit your jobs for the moment without saving. It doesn't mean anything like that. And I'm not trying to scare you at all. But you are going to have to let go of the past, Taurus. You're going to have to let it go. Something needs to change. It can be also not knowing what to do and trying to make a decision about something. Generally, this is about career. Okay. Sometimes this is about relationships too. Trying to figure out whether you want to stay or you want to go. How you want the future to look, thinking about the future. Interesting thing, Tauruses live in a very material world. Whereas I feel like Aquariuses or Pisces and sometimes Cancers, they live in a fantasy world. It's fantasy. It's fiction, okay? The Taurus lives in the material, here and now, and that's it, They don't necessarily take a lot of time to think out their future. They may be very good planners, but they also might not be very good planners, okay? They may just not care that much about the future because they figure it's going to work itself out. This is a kind of thing where March, you're going to need to start planning, okay? You're going to need to start thinking about the future and doing your research about what it is that you want to do. It's very important. You feel in some way, okay, so this is what's crossing you, stuck. You have a touch of a dark cloud hanging over your head that's feeling like it's going to suck no matter what you do, okay? It's a little bit of an attitude it's that fear of, the dark cloud is that fear of failure, the fear of not having enough money to pay your bills, the fear of just it not working out, looking bad, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is that you do need to ask for help. This card, the Swan, asks the hummingbird, who is a psychic like me, or a friend, um, or just somebody who's around, that's like a spiritual healer or person type deal. Um, they ask for assistance because the Swan feels stuck, and the Swan, every little move it makes feels like it's getting hurt. So maybe you've tried to make changes, but you feel like maybe you can't for whatever reason. And Tauruses a lot of times feel that way because every step they take is very tried and true. And this is a very uncomfortable beginning, I'd say. This is a uncomfortable week 2, 3 of March. We're just getting into basically our second to third week here, I think, of March. I have to look at a calendar. It's the 11th. Okay, so we're just getting into the heart of March. We haven't even finished the second week. So third week, by the time I post this may just be how you feel. Probably around the 14th. Even the 13th. I might even post these tomorrow, so you might be feeling it like when you watch these. It's just this overall sense of feeling stuck and holding on to the way things are or were and not wanting to let go. And so you kind of have several cards that are just they're jumping out at me, and the final 2 cards are indecision. It's indecision. This is the Justice card, and this person is going back and forth and weighing things. This is legal resolution, though, by the way, too. So some of you have some legal stuff. There is resolution coming. And things will work out in your favor. But then we have this 3 of Wands right after this Justice. So you're going back and forth in your head. You're going, do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? And the 3 of Wands, you're just standing there. And in your head, you're going, should I or shouldn't I? What to do? What to do? Where do I go? What to do? And so this creates a lot of issue. Okay, so nothing is really happening. At the end of March, you've come to the end of your road. You can't go further down the same path any longer. And you have to switch directions. And this is the difficult part for Taurus. And what's coming in from the outside is this energy of spinning or sitting, spinning or sitting. This person is moving too fast. They're cruising through. They are focused on money. They are focused on their goals. They're getting things done. However, they're missing out on life. So either you're working too much and you just don't have much time. Or when you are maybe at home, all you feel like, doing is crapping out and relaxing. I feel like you're under a tremendous amount of pressure. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And it's creating you anxiety. Because maybe for whatever reason, the responsibilities you have, this is you beating the world off with a stick. This is what you've got going on. And this is you having a pile of crap to deal with. And the world, things have kind of piled up here. And you just, these is your emotions. Emotionally, there's only so much you can take, and you're getting to a breaking point. And it's interesting, in one of my other videos, I think it was the health video, where I mentioned, I think, this situation, this type of situation, where emotionally you're getting to the end of your rope and you need to slow down and you need to relax and you need to take a deep breath and just zen for a moment, and drive slower, and cut out some of the things that maybe are clogging up your schedule. Clear your schedule so that you can focus on your career. To me, that's what March is saying. This is mid-March, beginning of April, you should have an idea of what you're doing. and take a step forward to do it, because the alternative would not be good, okay? And I pulled a final card. Well, I pulled a final card, and actually an additional card. I wouldn't say final because I have to read the other ones. But the, you know, you got the Lover's card, which is, the final message. So it's like the end of March, beginning of April. Either you meet someone, because you also got the Mr. Right card in the position of what you don't see coming. And this Mr. Right, King of Pentacles, has come up several times. So either for my clients here and for this mid-March series that I'm doing. So either people are coming into some serious money, like everybody is becoming more abundant. Everybody is going to be having a lot more money than what they've had before in the past, or they're meeting someone because of this eclipse. They're starting over and they're meeting someone new. To me, it feels really like you're going to be doing something you love. That's the decision you're going to have to come to. That's what you're going to be doing. That's what the focus should be. Doing something you love. Making up your mind that you're going to do it, no matter what the cost. Some of you, again, are going to be meeting Mr. Right. But I feel like, because this is following this indecision, it's choosing to do something you love. Or making the decision, you want a relationship. Or maybe you've been dating somebody and you haven't been sure about them. Maybe you haven't been sure about them for a while and you make the decision. Or that person proposes. That person says, will you marry me? And you're like, whoa, where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? And so it may come as a surprise to you, a Taurus, that someone may propose. I don't know. If you get a proposal, please message me. It's very exciting. I love to hear about this kind of stuff. I'm a total romantic when it comes to this stuff. So I feel like there's two camps. There's the camp where people are really going to be choosing to do what they love. Career. This is what your focus on is right now, Taurus. This is really your focus. In March. And then the other camp is the love camp. So we got the career camp, we get the love camp, okay? And the love camp is meeting Mr. Right. That's what you don't see coming. So be prepared, okay? And Mr. Right, it's in the same position as Aries. So Aries, you might meet a Taurus guy, okay? Or Taurus, you may meet an Aries woman. To me, this is a Taurus. This is a fire sign, it's usually, to me, it's a Taurus. Can be Aquarius as well, Aquarius male. I don't know why I get Aquarius for this. Part of it is because I see Aquarius as being humanitarian, okay? And the humanitarian is a very, a generous guy, and he's got his, his palm open and the seed, and, Aquariuses are the water bearer, but what's water? Water is life. So he's got the seed of life. So it may be that you meet an Aquarius man. Taurus, if you're Taurus female. Could also be, again, another Taurus. Could be a Taurus-Taurus combination. This could be your husband, maybe he comes into some money in March, early April. I feel like you're not going to have to worry about money. I feel like the main issue is worrying about what you're going to do with your life. That's the bigger question. Now, so in the distant past, you got this High Priestess card, which is the medium card, which is, I think of this as this medium, but psychic medium. The difference is mediums, connect with the deceased loved ones and all that, but they can also have clairvoyances and do what everybody else does. So to me, it's someone with a lot of light around them, someone with intuition. This is the foundation. So this is you know, Taurus, you may have some mediumship skills, or you may know somebody who has some mediumship skills or clairvoyance skills, or, you know, this is also secrets, fertility, and death. This is an intense card. It can be an intense card. I feel like you have some secrets. There are some things that are being kept from you, that are hidden from you. Some of you Tauruses are going to be getting pregnant and having kids. Some of you, the issue is fertility, wanting to have kids. The issue is maybe already you have kids. You know what to do about your kids. And some of you, someone's going to be passing away in March. Normally I don't get that, but this is somebody maybe who's elderly, and I feel like she's very, very old, and her health has declined, you know, terribly. And if it doesn't happen in March, it feels like it'll happen April or May. There's several exits. I feel like several doors. I'm seeing 3 doors. So, you know, my condolences to you, Taurus, if this is the case. You know, I don't like to say this kind of stuff because I don't like to predict this, you know, this kind of stuff. But life is not life without death and being reborn, and having the challenge of living it up. So the challenge for you is to live it up. I think when this happens, I feel like you're going to want to. It's going to be the thing that pushes you. It's going to be the thing that makes you think, my gosh, that could be me, you know, or that will be me, or, you know, I don't have much time, or you already feel rushed and anxious, but I feel like this is going to give you a new perspective. I don't feel like it's going to pressure you. I just feel like it's going to make you think. And it's a big deal, and will be a big deal for your family. And that's the foundation. So in the recent past, you got the 3 of Swords, which is pain and suffering. This is, you know, it's interesting because this is similar positions to other signs, but you know, 3 of Swords is all about getting hurt. It's all about loss, trauma, and sacrifice. So, you know, this is the recent past. So maybe there was a death in the family, you know, recently, you know, I'm getting kind of a tingle on that. So maybe some of you actually, like some of you, elderly people in your life are getting ready to cross. And some of you, they already have. And I'm very sorry for your loss. And, you know, whoever passed away, obviously, they were very close to you. And I'm feeling like it's parental. I feel like some of you, it's your parents. And they might not have been that old. Maybe in their 70s, maybe. Or even early 80s. But I feel like it might have been late 70s, early 80s. I just feel like that you took this really hard, you know? And you're still not over it. I'm getting kind of teared up here. You know, there's a lot of pain. I'm not kind of telling you. There's a lot of pain to this, and it's interesting because you also have the King of Cups, which is crowning you, which is an elderly man. Okay. And so it might have been his wife that passed away. But also the King of Cups is contentment, is, you know, so to me this is like great loss, terrible pain. But then what's crowning you is this huge emotional contentment, the opposite, okay? So it's like you have 0, 1, and then you have an infinity, you know? So it feels like maybe you've gone through some extreme lows and your extreme highs, and you may have either some blood sugar issues or bipolar issues, or just like you've gone through a lot of emotional stuff. You're going through a lot of emotional stuff, Taurus. This is a lot for you. This is a lot for anybody. Um, it can be where the reason you're emotionally content is because of I keep getting new love. Keep getting new love. I keep hearing it in my head. New love, new love, new love, new love, new romance. Maybe because this is what you want. Can also be, you come to a place of contentment, and it's interesting because this is the Taurus card because of all the turtles, the tortoises. Um, so right now, maybe you finally feel like yourself. Maybe you feel like you have this moment, a little blip in time where you feel like yourself. But in the past, you weren't feeling like yourself. In the past, you were feeling like probably in the depths of despair, or just feeling like you had to make sacrifices in some way. Or that there was a death in the family and something happened. And, it was traumatic, But I feel like for you, you need to make the decision to do something you love with your career. You need to slow down. I feel like Mr. Right is around the corner for you if you haven't met him. And I feel like emotionally, you need to take care of yourself. It's good for me to see this, you having this moment, because that means you haven't let this get to you. You know what I'm saying? You've healed from that, which is awesome. But at the same time, you have the world that's kind of piled up, and it is a pile of crap. So it's just like you have a lot on your plate. You've got a lot to do in a short period of time. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling like worried about money. You're trying to figure out what you're going to do with your career. You got a lot going on, Taurus. So I would say keep your chin up. Ask for help. Don't try to do this whole career thing alone, because you don't have to. You don't have to carry the world on your shoulders alone. You don't have to figure everything out by yourself. It's okay to ask for help. I'm feeling like some of you need, it's kind of weird, like a mother figure, someone to kind of hold your hand a little bit and help you through this time. Someone who's like a mother figure, someone who's nurturing, who's loving, who's listening, who will listen. You need to, and I'm getting a tingle on this, so you need to look for a mother figure in your life, okay? Or a girlfriend, or a sister, or somebody that you can open up to and ask for help and say, you know what? I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. What should I do? What do you think would be right? Should I do this? Should I do that? Even if you admit that you're a little bit scared, it's okay. Someone that you can feel like emotionally vulnerable with, and they're not going to judge you. Someone that you can just be yourself around. I feel like that's really important. I'm getting a tingle, so you need to do that. Anyways, that's all for now. Feel free to message me, email me. If you love a private reading, I'd love to set you up. So Elizabeth Olsen 31 is my email, 31@gmail.com. And I will talk to you guys again soon. I send you big hugs, big kisses. And I will be back in April. Okay, take care.